I hope that one day when I make it in life, I could just have random.
That happened. There's no plan there.
No, I know, but I'm saying.
Your own theme music?
We're not even 5 minutes into being here. You've already shown me that you could get shooters on site and pianists on site. Like just at a drop of a.
You always need a good pianist.
I gotta get on the internet and research, and you're just out here just like on site.
So the way we've built this is really to be a creative studio for brands to start from the scratch, right? So we're full package in the sense that you come to us and you can have an idea, and we take your hand and walk you through from ideation to creation. So what you see in here is all the stuff that's needed to actually take a product, an idea, and bring it to life. So here's the playground, if you may, where people come in and they say, hey, I want this fabric, I want this fit, this is my favorite t-shirt, what can we do to make it happen? We have our full team of technical designers. This is Ivan over there. We have Matt, the graphic designer over there. Derek, I don't know if he's there, he's our sourcing coordinator. And we have Giselle, factory director, along with Monica, our admin. They're gonna make sure that everything is in place for us to be able to put it in action. So we can source the exact fabric that you want, from the self to the rib. And we also work on the fit. The fit is basically building the 2D rendering, the blueprints on how to make that certain piece. So over here you have Luis, who's our extremely talented pattern maker, who he's an artist, really. He's working in a sandbox and he's building a castle. So he has a software where he basically draws lines. I'm gonna dumb it down. It's way more complicated than this, but he draws lines, and the lines will make up a piece of garment in a 2D rendering. He prints it on the plotter that's here. That rolls up the paper, which you saw over there, and we're going to bring it to the cutting factory facility so we can be able to lay it on a piece of fabric and then cut it. You'll see that a little later. So pattern making, technical design, sourcing, graphic design, that makes up the team that can make one piece. So at this point you have one piece, but we want to be able to make many pieces, so that by the time we go into production and we lay the fabric on these tables about yay high, we can put the piece of fabric, piece of paper back on top of it, and our cutters that are not here at the moment take these giant saws that have a blade about this high, and they cut through the different layers of fabric to cut 100 pieces at a time instead of cutting just one piece. Oh, well, it might have been us, who knows? On top of every piece, there's still the blueprint on top. It says what the piece is. To an untrained eye, they kind of look similar, right? The front of the t-shirt looks kind of the same as the back of a t-shirt, but they're rather different, and the sewers know what these differences are. So by the time we bring the carts full of cut pieces, I'm sorry, it's a bit of a maze in here. We can take the bundles, bring it to our factory manager here, and Lupe basically puts the work in to be able to have the different operations done to the piece of garment, so that by the time it zigzags through and gets to the end, it's completed. You'll have a t-shirt that's fully sewn. The beauty of it is, and that's something I didn't know when I entered the industry, is I thought it was one sewing machine. I thought it was, the machine that our grandma had that has the one needle that goes in. I thought it was the only machine available. There's a plethora of different machines, and they all do different things, and they can all be programmed to do different things as well. So here each line represents a different operation. There's a different operator for each operation, because they get really good at one thing, and we want them to be as efficient as possible, even though we cross-train them. So by the time it's done sewing, you'll realize that most of our product is actually that cream color, right? That little off-white. It's what we call PFD, prepared for dye, meaning it's a colorless fabric that's really ready to take the dye, so we can dye any color. The beauty of doing that is we can make 1,000 t-shirts and dye whatever quantity you want and whatever color you want. So we take them, we bundle them, we send them to the wash house that's next door. We do all the wash treatments that you want, and it comes back to us in the rainbow colors that we've selected. So here you have the end product. By the time it ends, it comes back from the wash house. You have, different colors, but we can also do different treatments. This one is it's sand wash, so we put put sand in the wash and it gives that vintage look to it, where it's not a pure color, it has that faded look to it. And from there, we do the embellishments. So
They're making our hats.
Can't embroider anything, you know it? The way things are embroidered, depending on the thickness, depending on what you want, obviously this is the front and back. This is how it looks at the beginning, but then after that it gets through the finishing process where we remove the tear away and make sure that everything is perfectly looking by the time it comes out, and it doesn't look all weird by the time you have it. There you go.
It's great, right?
Capsule right here is putting the Urban Necessities label in the hat. So by the time this is done, now we have a completed hat. So this is the life cycle of a hat actually, right there. One thing you didn't see is how it's sewn. The hat is sewn a little differently than pieces of garment because it has obviously plastic in it. So this is open, we slide in a piece of plastic, and then the sewing machines assemble it together.
That's wild.
Whether it's a 6-panel, 5-panel, and then the last step is you put it on a mold that injects steam and heat so that it takes the shape and keeps its shape. And then it's done.
Amazing.
So, one of the things that we do quite consistently is we're going to make big batches of what's called the PFD, right? The off-white pieces of garment, and we hold inventory of it. And when you tell us, hey, I have a drop, I need 100 of these shirts in that color with that print, we just pull off the shelf and we send to dye printing.
Which is something that we're going to probably be on real soon, if we're not already.
It's the best way to really get
get ahead of it.
And get really fast turnaround time. Obviously, made in America is great for quality. It's number one. It's our priority. Here at Made Brands, we always want to put quality first, but turnaround time is also really important. A, you don't have to put it on a ship, and B, you can come in and actually take your product here if you want to. So, and the last piece we do is fulfillment. So we have our own 3PL system that we've put in place where we pick, pack, and ship orders on a daily basis for the different brands that we're producing. So again, the idea is we're able to let creatives run their brand from wherever they want in the world. It doesn't have to be here. You don't have to be in LA. You can be on your couch, on your phone. You're getting emails, you're getting push notifications, and we let you know what's the process of your product, and we pick, pack, and ship every day through your Shopify or whatever e-commerce platform you're using.
That's amazing. No, you guys got one heck of an operation, man. It's impressive.
It only works when we can have clients like you and to work with brands like you. Urban Necessities, that's really the truth behind it. I have set aside some hats for you. Let me just find them out because I don't think you've had your hands on them yet, right?
I've seen some of the sample hats. I haven't seen much of the shirts.
Oh, we're still
shirts are being dyed,
right?
Back
from the printer. They're all dyed. They've been cut, sewn, dyed. The shirts and the shorts as well.
Okay.
And even the onesies are also all embroidered. They look phenomenal. The patches came out so great.
I'm just super thankful, man. You're helping us take the quality of our brand to a whole nother level, and that our customers and supporters are more than deserving of. And I'm just excited to finally provide a product that's gonna, exude what we've been trying to do from the beginning, man. And you guys are responsible for it, so it's really dope, man.
Well, this is your home. Really, walk in whenever you want. Just make it.
I'll try not to do it with the camera so much going forward. I'm just trying to show a different side, right, for the people that want to create and see what it takes to get to that next level.
Exactly, and I think it's great that you're also including an educational part of it.
Yeah.
Because it's always been something we're trying to do. That's why we're always so keen on giving tours, and we're also enthusiastic about it.
No, it matters, bro. It matters. It makes a world of a difference. So you guys are killing it, and I'm stoked, bro. Yeah, more than, bro.
Of course. But again, anytime you want to come.
Hell yeah.
Even if you have more than 6 hours in LA.
Yeah. I'll try my best. All right, guys.
Right there. I got the lucky spot right across the street.
Why don't you get in here?
Oh, I don't know if you have to do that.
Just pull in, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Just park it next to that shit box right there. That's fucking garbage. What is that, a Hyundai?
I don't know, man. How was the drive? Like, beautiful?
I don't know, man. I wouldn't even.
Freak out and get like all nervous.
I wouldn't even know, man. I can't afford that. I'm the help. I'm only allowed to go in the trunk. Coming right up, boss.
I need a scalpel. Why does it say ghost on it? I need a scalpel.
You want to change it to ostrich?
It's not coming off right now.
Panda.
It's not coming off. 6-pack of soda in here.
Yeah.
You could go on like Apple iTunes and stuff, or like network.
On network, yeah, you could jump on network on that. Well, what? You hold this button. Hold on.
Tesla, you can just press it by the phone and it moves inside. I brought the piano guy today. Look, we're playing the piano.
Look. Playing the piano. That matches the
interior.
That matches the interior of your new car.
Spencer, give me Willy Wonka. You hear that? Willy Wonka.
That's better than Alexa.
Yeah, you could just straight like.
Wow. That's amazing.
So Joanie, let me give you a tour. I feel like you've been here before.
No, actually, this is my first time.
I feel like I've been here before.
Right?
I've seen a lot of videos.
So this is where we do all the customization, our customization bar. People can bring their own shoe or we provide the shoes. This is the Academy team. What's up, guys?
Hey guys, how are you?
This is where I go one-on-one with JC.
We're about to go game a horse for ownership of SRGN Studios.
Hey, our job. Can't work. We can't work. Oh, it's too much. Basketball player. There it is. But you can't. Ooh, you can't dunk it though. Oh shit.
Do you know how this man's made it in life? When he gets on a court, recognizes he can't make a shot, so he calls in the help. That all of a sudden just makes it look easy, and you forgot that we missed every shot we just took. Yeah, that's fucking team.
Shoot it. You got one more shot.
I can't. I'm worthless.
There it is. Woohoo! Damn. He did it with his eyes closed.
I did have my eyes closed. No, it's amazing.
Spencer, run it back, Spencer. Run it back, Spencer. Ready, 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 ready. Watch this.
I hope that one day when I make it in life, I could just have random.
That happened. There's no plan there.
No, I know, but I'm saying
theme music.
We're not even 5 minutes into being here. You've already shown me that you could get shooters on site and pianists on site, like just at a drop of a.
You always need
like,
a good pianist.
I gotta get on the internet and research, and you're just out here just like on site. So what do we got here?
This is our. I don't know what we call it. A sphere wall.
The fear wall.
Sphere.
Sphere.
Yeah, it's a sphere.
Got it, because of the spears.
Yes.
Got it.
With different collabs from Gucci, Anthony Davis, size 17s,
Pizza Hut.
Mike Towers, Pizza Hut. That's the Pie Top 2.
Correct me if I'm wrong. This Gucci one was like stuff that was out of their like archive, right?
Yep. And then this is our retail experience. Step on in.
All right. Luckily, none of these are Joanie's size.
I'm still trying to get the release of these New Balance that are coming out that I heard about.
We're still on this. You haven't made yourself a pair yet?
Oh, I'm last. I eat last. How does it go? Leaders eat last, or?
I thought it was last person eats the most. Is that how it works?
That's not how. I mean, I'm trying to figure out why I'm fat, but I'm still eating last.
I'm fat because I've been eating first.
I made these like 10 years ago, and I'm still wearing them just because I can't get a new pair.
Oh, here we go.
I made this for J Balvin, but I never gave it to him.
Oh yeah, Indian giver vibes, man. That's sick, dude. Hey man, I got something for you. Never mind. The lights only turned on because you probably have this some sort of coded to where like it recognizes your like scent in this room, and it turns on based off his scent.
It only does it when Willy Wonka walks.
Got it. Okay.
I'm gonna go to a different vibe. You feel the energy shift?
I do.
See that? You just went to a portal.
I didn't realize that was.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So this is the atelier where we make everything by hand.
I think I see something I know or I'm
What do you see
familiar
over there?
with.
Show me what you see. Let's see if they got my size. Oh, I see him. Grab him. Yep. Who's Eric?
Band LA.
Eric Park. That's my size. That's also.
It is your size. Just take this pair. Be
I'm a 10.
Indian, give some more.
I'm a 9. I'm a 9.5.
So talk to me about.
Not getting a pair?
He's really. not
Joanie,
gonna
did
let
you get
this-
your pair yet?
I did.
You did?
So
It was shipped to us while we were in Dallas.
Oh, very nice. Did you wear them yet? Sick. Oh yeah, you guys had them on. That's right.
Yeah. So talk to me about
Wait, so how
the.
many pairs you got?
I have a singular pair that's been dyed already. Here, we dyed it
Ooh,
together.
You smell that?
Well, it doesn't smell worn
But it's
like my
like
pair.
the other one. But it smells like glue. You can get high off
She went
this.
a little bit shorter with the.
Yeah, he did
Yep.
go shorter. Where'd you get the sweater? Oh,
I
Navy?
made that.
You
No,
made
we
the sweater?
That. We made that knit to make it perfect.
No way.
Like a lot of people will use leather. They'll cheat and find a sweater, but like we actually had that knit downtown LA. So just like the Chucky one, it's all hand knit. It's just crazy.
That's beautiful, man. What size is that? 4.5?
No, it looks like a six. Yeah. Look at these.
I'm an 8.5.
This is not an 8.5.
Are these more comfortable?
Yeah, of course they are. What do you mean? Those are fucking. Remember we tried those on? Like you told me. Like that was the
Yeah.
worst. I'm gonna have to call someone over there.
Yeah. This is crazy, man.
Just put your hand in it, and you can already tell it feels better than duck. Like it'll feel better on
Look
your.
at this. I've never even seen this yet. I don't even see stuff anymore.
You know, it's
Medium.
amazing. You're creating so much stuff you don't even see the stuff you're creating. It's like you.
sick.
It's
Who
like
did
you
this?
cloned yourself, dude. This is great, man. You even got it with the real like grass inside
careful
the
up
shoe.
there.
Like
Be
this
careful.
is very.
Be safe. So
This
if you
is
see
very-
all of those garbage bags right there, those are filled with uppers that we're gonna send back to the brands so they can figure out how to recycle them. Because I used to put soles on the uppers and give them to the homeless and people that needed shoes, but that's a big feat.
So you're saying essentially they now have it out to remake the same exact shoe and get into the resale market and maybe sell it through Urban Necessities and Network. And
Whatever
I'm
they
sorry, if I'm just trying to find a creative way
No, I
to
love it.
maybe recycle in a different way, right?
Yeah, normally it's not this messy, but we'll go around that way. We'll go around that way. I'm gonna
Is
show you
that
the
okay?
office.
Is that a king size Reese's?
Yeah, you
I
want
love
one?
Reese's. I love Reese's.
Follow me over there.
No, it's amazing. Can I get this at 7-Eleven or?
Holy moly, what's in here? The chocolate's not melted yet.
So you have,
Look at that.
wow, this is like the biggest
Yeah,
buttercup.
grab that.
All right.
Look at that. Thicker than a.
Oh wow.
I think someone already took a bite out of it.
Thicker than a sneaker. A Reese's
Look at that.
sneaker.
You get every 7-Eleven. And you know what my daughter said? She said this morning, she said, my favorite number is 7. Then she said 7-Eleven.
And you made, this is like exclusive to them.
Yeah, this is an original Reese's sneaker. And it has the little Velcro patches.
Look at these little bags.
Look at this. Who thought of this? I don't even know who this. I don't know who did this. I don't know. It's sick though, right?
No, it's amazing.
It's like,
You're so
Yep.
ahead of the game.
You see?
look at that. And this is like a Reese's Pieces.
You put your lunch
A
money
buttercup.
in it.
It's
you
a
put your
Reese's
lunch
buttercup.
money or your.
So I can't buy these, is what you're saying. I could only win these?
You can only win a chocolate.
Damn, this is pretty cool, man.
And then my favorite Willy Wonka room is. Ready?
Velcro Jordan 1.
How does that actually work on feet? Like when
Everyone
you're
asks that question. Well, I don't know. That's why we never made them to wear. No, it was just for fun. This room right here is just where I create and have fun. So I was making these for JC because I know he loves Kanye and he loves cowboy boots.
I love kicking ass in general,
Yeah.
and like all terrain. So this is something that's a dream come true for me. I could wear that with like my, my just on shorts.
We started cutting it. My kids started, my kids were having fun. They thought the Yeezy needed a swoosh on it.
Oh yeah, it fits. It totally fits.
And then he loves Triceratops, so he was like making his own little Triceratops. This is the collab with DraftKings.
You wearing these to the game? Are you going to the game?
We can't go, man. I'm going to Mexico. But these are my favorite.
Yes.
How many don't love a good deli sandwich?
100%.
They're missing
I know. We're going to put a stripe or a swoosh or a Vans or a UN logo. I don't know. No, so my friend of mine sent me a photo of that. I said, order them for me because I have a deli up in Northern California that we're going to do some stuff with.
So not only does he
Oh, 1 second.
like fabricate,
Yeah.
has staff that he could on-site call to play the piano, make buckets. He owns a deli.
Yeah.
The family, my dad's had it for 10 years. These I made for Pharrell, and then I made my own pair. Pink Timberland Crocs. This is the Yeezy upper on the Bottega sole that I did for the photo shoot for Inked magazine for 2 Chainz. And you've seen those yet? I never
Yeah.
fucked with them.
You should.
I know what I wanted to do was get Gobstopper water and put it in the water, but it wouldn't make sense.
Oh, you got some cool concepts here, man.
Yep, it's the fun room.
And then clothing. You're working on
Yep,
clothing,
we're working on clothing,
cars.
cars, clothing, delis, hospitality. And then this is the client experience room. So normally we only have our clients that spend a minimum of $20,000 in this room, so they can spend more $20,000.
They're allowed back here.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, Joanie, get up. We're not. We're all out of coins. Sorry. You need me to do anything around the shop, boss?
Clean the dishes.
All right, I'm on it. I'll be right back. All right, guys. He's gonna take it from here. I'm gonna wash.
Oh, did you hear that?
I feel like my Spanish heritage was just attacked. Name one Hispanic that hasn't washed a plate in their lifetime.
Good point.
Like from birth. From birth, you're trained to
Do you
wash
even rinse
dishes.
the dish when you put it in the dishwasher?
What I do is I turn the water on and I throw the plate out in the trash and buy another one.
So this pair right there, the gold pair I made for Justin Bieber when he was 15 when he went on tour. You can see the quality has changed.
This one right here?
Yeah, that was like
What was he, a size 6?
8.
Was he still a kid?
Yeah, he
that
was
year?
15.
Wow.
So that's got preteen Justin Timberlake, like
Justin
Bieber.
Bieber,
But
Like
probably
Disney.
Timberlake too, you know?
Disney scent.
And then this is the first pair of Python Jordan 4s that ever existed. My friend let me borrow them. I've had them for like 3-4 years now. Joy Claire, who was a part of Supra, and then she won. This is really what really pushed Shoe Surgeon to the next level, was doing a Python Jordan 4, and it wasn't even, it was an accident.
Yeah.
had Python laying. I had the Jordan 4. She just won like hottest female and sneaker streetwear culture or something. And I was like, yo, I want to make you something. What's your favorite shoe? She said a Jordan 4 bread. So I got it, threw some Python on it, put it on Instagram before Instagram was Instagram. And then it blew up. Then people started hitting me up for Python Jordans. Then you have other customizers making Python Jordans, and it became a thing. You can see the quality on this versus what we do now. But this is like
This is still incredible.
yeah, this is an original. This is like.
This
But
is when you were doing
I
it.
pick it apart so much, but I've learned to love it because without this, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, you created the standard in the format, right? Essentially, you were probably the first mainstream, well-supported person to deconstruct, reconstruct, and like you've standardized it now. You're literally teaching the world how to do it
That's all
through
we can
Surgeon
do.
Academy,
That's
right?
all we can do. This is the first. So this is the shoe that got me into the whole sneaker culture. Really, was an original '85 Jordan 1 that my cousin had because she was an athlete and she just loved Jordan. So it was the original. She let me wear it my freshman year of high school, and I wore it to school, and everyone was like, "Yo, what is it?" Like, it was like this very special shoe. I didn't know what it was too much as a kid, and then it was like, fuck, now I need a better shoe. And then I started getting Jordans early before they were even released, wearing those to school, and then like once all my friends had the same shoes, I was like, what the fuck, this sucks. Which happened pretty quickly because how many releases, and that's when I airbrushed a pair of Air Force One mids, and I went to school, and everyone said same thing, like, where'd you get those? I said, oh, I made them. The paint fell off, and I was like, fuck. I need to figure out how to get better paint. I need to figure out how to sew.
You remember what type of paint you were using back then?
Yeah, it was model paint. Yeah, this is hard stuff.
I have my 85. Like I just stare at it because it's
we can
like
fix
so
them.
seized up.
Yeah?
Yeah, we fixed them for Gervonta Davis. Like we could, and we'd make it look like, you know.
Yeah, mine's just sitting there. I don't ever wear it because it's.
I'll bring them the next time I'm done.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, we switched to sole for Gervonta. We did the lining for Gervonta, but it's such a. If you really look at it, the pattern, all the different, it was so much.
Yeah, it was taller.
Different, and I love it. I loved it. The soles are different, like how the toe comes over. Why you gotta change shit, you know? But if they didn't change
well,
it,
I mean,
then
they had to change it because of like durability more than anything. They're using products that last way longer than what they were using back then. Like that thing's like a brick now. You know, like it's like a cinder block essentially. It's old, it's oxidized.
Yeah, because of the foams, they get hard, and there's a lot. The rubbers actually deteriorate. I mean, the way they used to, the way they used to produce the shoes is much different than what they do now. That's why I love taking shoes apart, even the old ones, because these were made how we make shoes by hand here, where it's lasted underneath. So there's like this much material. And now they cut it off, so it's a Strobel, so it's faster and easier and cheaper to make. Not like it's good or bad. It's just
it's more efficient and
Today we had a collab with eBay, and everyone asked me what this is. But Joanie, do you know what that is?
Which one?
Like why it's cut?
No.
Can you tell her why it's cut? Do you know why it's cut, JC?
because they say you can't do this.
Do you remember the eBay collab with Nike SB, 2005?
Yeah, they didn't want.
So they auctioned one off.
Yeah.
And then they cut it after the auction one because they didn't want to it was just it. And so, growing up, that was always in my head. Like, and look at, I have eBay tattooed on me. I used to sell a lot of stuff on eBay. Growing up, I always remember that shoe, and then eBay hit me up for a collab. I was like, yo, I want to recreate this, and I cut it, and that's why I love it. People don't really know.
And now they re-released that dunk.
Yeah, they.
Oh yeah, they're going to.
I don't like that one.
So
I get it.
do you wear them like this, and then do you put like little pins or like safety pins to keep it together?
I wear it like this.
And then,
Just partially through.
oh yeah, that's here.
Look at this.
What?
It's your size.
Heavy.
It's your size.
I had no idea that was. I've been here a couple times, and you know that was the paper sculpture.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
Yeah. So those that goes for like 30,000.
Don't break it, Jay. Put it back, Jay.
Sick, right? So I'm working on making an actual wearable pair for 2 Chainz. I don't know where I'm at with that, but I gotta do it.
You've got one fine establishment, my friend.
That you do, for sure.
It's amazing that you've been able to piece so much together, so much culture within, and then like put your spin on culture. And I'm like, now that we have our partnership going on, and we're gonna be able to do stuff with Network, and like having you be one of the first closets we go through. And
Is that what we're doing here?
I think that's what we're doing here, right? He's gotta.
Let's go
That's-
see if they're ready.
That's kind of what you signed up for here, right? Like, we're gonna go through your closet. We're gonna take a bunch of
You don't want to see
stuff.
my closet.
No, we're gonna go
People
through your
go
closet,
crazy.
but
Yeah,
you
I
have
mean-
a closet here of stuff that
Oh,
we're
yeah.
gonna go through, and I think we're gonna maybe sell some of the stuff in your closet. I'm going for all the 8.5. None of it's gonna be 8.5. I'm gonna keep all the 8.5. Well, this is where literally all the magic happens, right?
I like the white color.
No, yeah, that's a nice touch.
It's the surgeon.
And you know what's great is like during like when they're playing, a lot of their lunch breaks, the whole squad goes out and plays basketball or soccer during their lunch break, and then when they're done, coats go back on, and it's like nothing happened, bro. Like it's wild to see. And then Teresa's actually working on. They're working on some of our shoes. So, muchísimas gracias. Le agradezco el trabajo.
No, está bien,
Seriously.
gracias.
I was telling them, like, I can't even really put in words, like, what it means to have them, like, working on the shoe. And, like, I kind of explained the reason, the why. So, yeah.
So it's sincere, right? You know what I mean? Because
For sure.
a lot of shit.
Yeah.
For sure.
Now this is a meaningful project. We put like everything into this thing, literally everything. Hours and hours and hours of design, back and forth. You driving overnight to come to
Oh, yeah,
LA and
dude.
driving back home.
The amount
Yeah.
of times that I've turned and burned
Yeah.
one day just to come, like, change this.
And he calls me the night before. Hey, I'm coming in at 7 in the morning. All right, I'll see you there.
No, so I was basically just telling the surgeon staff, you know, in my own words, in Spanish, because I try to stay versed in other languages, right? Like, just like the real meaning behind, like, or how thankful I am, and how I'm struggling to find words to say thank you and the appreciation, because these guys, like, have been at it nonstop for weeks, and yeah, we're only making 100 pairs, but they could really only make like a handful of pairs every day, right? So this is weeks and weeks of going back and forth, testing, trying colors, and like, you know, just to see certain parts, like some of this, what's going on right now, I didn't get to see that process, and so I'm glad I caught him today. Really dope.
Pues para mí a mí me gusta mucho mi trabajo, hacer este trabajo, y especialmente para lo que dijo el muchacho. Es una alegría hacer este zapato para ella.
All of it seems really unreal. Like, it's just amazing. And like, a lot of the planning was done with just Jay and the team. So it was like a surprise for me. Obviously I cried when I saw like mock-ups and just him kind of telling me like the symbolism of everything that's on the shoe and what he was planning, like all the special boxes. So it's like overwhelming. It's overwhelming. So this is that piece that was getting on that laser machine, right?
Yep.
So cool. So every stitch is by hand? It's amazing. First, I pictured it in my head that there was just like all these like machines, like, you know, when you see like Discovery Channel and everything's like so automated, but this is super cool. It just makes it that much more special, right?